But without any further ado, it's my honor and privilege to introduce the Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, Mike Lovell.
Well, thank you very much, Andy. It's great to see so many Panther fans here in the audience today. And I will just have to say that as we were making a decision on the next athletic director here at UWM, it was a very difficult decision. I want to thank the Search and Screen Committee in particular for bringing some great semifinalists to campus that were very strong and very diverse. And particularly, I want to thank Kevin Fitzgerald from the athletic department and Bill Keith from communications, who chaired the committee, and I want to thank all the committee members that are in the audience today. And I also want to thank you, Andy. You've been leading the athletic department for the last year, and I very much appreciate what you've done for UWM and really positioned us to continue to move this athletic program forward. Now, as I said before, the Search and Screen Committee had many excellent nominations. And to be honest with you, we knew the other candidates fairly well. They were in the Horizon League or here in Wisconsin. And Amanda was kind of the dark horse, and we didn't know much about her before she got here, at least I didn't. And when I interviewed her, or met her for the first time, there were several things that really jumped out at me when we spoke. She's extremely intelligent, she was very articulate, she has great amounts of energy, and she has a passion for excellence in both athletics and academics. And I can say that no candidate, maybe in my history of interviewing folks, had done more research to prepare themselves for this interview. She even listened to my radio programs on WWM that were captioned. And so I'm not sure, you got extra kudos for doing that, I gotta tell you. And it was such a difficult decision because the candidates they were so strong and they were so diverse. We actually went through the most intensive referencing checks that I'd ever done in my career about candidates we were looking to hire. And we really looked at what the candidates had done, particularly what Amanda had done in the two Division I programs, both Green Gray and Northeastern, where she came from, to prepare herself for what we needed here at UWM. And I can just say, as we continue to dive deeper and deeper into the referencing, the more we learned about Amanda, the more we realized that she had the experience and the skill set to take our athletic department to a new level. When others that worked with Amanda talked about her, they talked about her leadership and all the experience that she had in strategic planning, budget and finance, development, executing capital projects, and really supporting student athletes. I believe these attributes will really prepare her for being the athletic director here at UWM. And many of you know is that prior to being at Northeastern as a senior associate athletic director, she served as an athletic director in the athletic administration here in the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay, who is familiar with both the Wisconsin system and our Horizon League. She holds a Master of Arts, Sports Administration from the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. She has a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, from summa cum laude from Siena College. And we're very excited is that she's a Wisconsin native. And many of you know she is from Broadhead, Wisconsin, which also happens to be the home of our basketball player, J.J. Panoski. And I believe it's only a population of a couple thousand people. So having two Panthers from that town is really extraordinary. And please help me in welcoming, as of May 1st, the new athletic director of the Milwaukee Panthers, Amanda Braun. Now, as Amanda comes up, we have a whole bag of goodies for her, including some Milwaukee Panther hats, jackets, and other paraphernalia. But make sure when you go back for a short time back to Northeastern, you'll remember us.
I think our students would call that a bag of swag. Is that right? There's a lot of stuff in there. Well, thank you, Dr. Lovell, for that really warm welcome. That is consistent with how I have felt throughout this process, and it really is a signal that I'm coming home to Wisconsin, all of the friendly gestures and conversations I've had with people. I do first want to thank Chancellor Lovell, Vice Chancellor Lilliberty, and members of the Search and Screen Committee for this tremendous honor and responsibility. I'm absolutely thrilled to serve as your next Director of Athletics here at UWM. This is a special place, and this is particularly special to me for many reasons. At the top of that list of reasons is the opportunity to work with such strong leadership in the Chancellor and Vice Chancellor. throughout the search process, I was inspired by how committed they both are to success of UWM athletics, but also true excellence within athletics here at UWM. So I really look forward to working with both of you to ensure that we just achieve a sustained level of excellence for years to come here at UWM. I want to quickly thank you, Andy. Andy, I've enjoyed getting to know you a little bit through the search process, and really looking forward to working together to build a base of support here for athletics at UWM and make sure that we get out into the community and let people know just what a special place this is, and energize them to provide some support. And then quickly, though John LeCrone, the commissioner of the Horizon League, is not here, I look forward to rejoining the Horizon League, yet another way of coming home, as the Chancellor mentioned. John and I actually, he goes back almost to the beginning of my career, and Alfreda Goff also, so I have a debt of gratitude to them for all the advice and counsel they've given me over the years, so I want to acknowledge that. But one of the things that I did mention during my time on campus here a few weeks ago was that defining moments in organizations and in the lives of people are almost always characterized by teamwork. And I can tell you with certainty that that has never been more apparent for me personally than these last several days in this experience. The support and encouragement that I have experienced and received from past and present friends and colleagues, but also future friends and colleagues, has just really been humbling. And it'll probably take me the better part of the next week, I would imagine, to get back to everybody and tell them how much that did mean to me. But that was so important and really fitting, given that teamwork is going to be an important part of what we do here going forward. So a great reminder for me personally, having had that experience this week. So speaking of teamwork, I do have a couple thank yous, special thank yous to my team, my family, because being the family of a person in athletics can require a great deal of patience. I am fortunate to have many great family members who are extremely patient and supportive. So first, thank you to my parents, Ron and Viv, who do live in Broadhead. Though, like many retired Wisconsinites, they snowbird to a warmer climate in the winter and have wisely not yet returned. So I did want to say thank you to them for all of their years of encouragement for me. And my brother Matt and his wife Halima, who are right now out of the country, but he's always been my biggest fan. He's a big brother to me, and really want to thank him, and through this process has been very supportive and enthusiastic. And then to my partner Kelly, who's representing our entire family here today, thanks for your patience and support through this. We're really looking forward to this experience, and I'm grateful we'll be going through this adventure together. So some of you may recall also during my time on campus a few weeks ago, I talked about the strong foundation here at UWM of success and the standard of excellence that UWM Athletics has set within the Horizon League. So I feel really blessed right now to be here and to be able to work with such committed and passionate coaches and staff and students and colleagues across campus to build upon that foundation and to ensure that UWM continues in a leadership position of excellence within athletics. So I also very much look forward to working in the coming months with campus and community partners to establish our priorities and to create a plan for the future success of this department. And I'm not sure exactly what the details of that plan will look like. It will take a great deal of learning on my part, many conversations. I hope it will be a lot of fun. I do know there will be two things that will guide our discussions, and many of you may have heard me talk about these two things. The first one is an uncompromising focus on our student athletes. And in higher education, as educators, that's what we're here to do. We're here to support our students and prepare them for a life of fulfillment and achievement beyond their time on a college campus. And then a strong commitment to aligning the athletic department priorities with the mission and values of this university, and that everything we do is in service to the university and assisting the institution in achieving its goals. So we will work together to ensure that every plan and every strategy and each initiative that we undertake will serve these two commitments. And that will allow us to create a culture of excellence that will instill pride in our students, our faculty, our staff, our alumni, and the supporters of UWM Athletics. And it's our ultimate goal to help this university, the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, continue to be a university that attracts and retains great people and is a point of pride for this community. So it's truly a blessing to return home and to be here with you today, where I'll have the privilege of serving this great university. It will be a privilege that I will be reminded of every single day. I will not take for granted, and I will honor each day that I represent UWM as the Director of Athletics. I appreciate everyone being here today, and I look forward to meeting and getting to know as many of you as possible, as quickly as possible, and go Panthers.
Thank you, Amanda, and once again, welcome. I look forward very much to working with Amanda. Like all involved in this search, I am mightily impressed with her as a person, first and foremost, and I know that our students are in for a continued wonderful experience at UWM. I have enjoyed a little over, or about 9 months of time here, and have fallen in love with the place. It's kind of a home in a sense for me, because my father grew up, as many of you know, 2 blocks from here where I'm standing. So I feel very fulfilled and very happy that I've spent this time here. Chancellor Lovell has asked me if I would continue to work on behalf of the university in a fundraising capacity. I will be helping a little bit with, or a lot I hope, with funding athletics, but not limited to athletics. I look to try and help across the board, and will be here as long as that seems to be a productive use of what I can offer. I don't want to overstay my welcome, but I want to make also very clear that I will not be hovering as far as the athletic director is concerned. I'm delighted that she's here. She's an extraordinarily capable person, and I'm looking forward to supporting and helping when asked, but otherwise we'll to keep my nose out of her business. So I look forward to that very much. I know members of the media will want to have one-on-one or question and answer opportunities with Amanda, and we'll get to that right away. Once again, on behalf of everybody here, thank you so much for your support and for being here today. Go Panthers.